SunDaze.
But not the regular Sundays.
Yeah,
this
Monday.
This is a Monday, and this is a special episode of SunDaze. I think I'm gonna call it. This is just my working title, but I think I'm gonna call it SunDaze Sideshow or SunDaze Sideshow Shit Show, something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, along those lines.
I'm Styles, and over here we have.
It's the weapon.
And over here we have.
I'm Puji.
And over here we have.
Gallagher.
Yes, sir. So yeah, so today's sort of like it's an extra episode. We're gonna do it every once in a while, like when there's a Monday holiday. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
And it's gonna be even more loose format than what we normally do. We're just gonna be shooting the shit here. Like,
where are we filming at?
We are at Paper Cut Studio, baby.
33 dope.
And pay attention, everyone.
Nice.
Right behind us, you get all the informations. If you wanna get here in the booth and make some music, if you have a podcast and you want to rent out the space, it's a sweet spot to be doing podcasts.
Yeah.
But so I feel like you sort of had sort of like a direction that you wanted to go.
I was kind of thinking.
Like, honestly, I'm game for.
So the way we talked about it too, like a while back, and this was probably like over a month ago, but. Just like some of our favorite movies. I don't know, maybe like even like top 3.
Oh, dude, I got some that like actually will follow me right back into some politics in a bit too. But what about we were just talking about the other day, like all the old school movies because we were in a Cold War with Russia, like Red Dawn. Yeah, dude.
The original.
Dude, yeah, I always. And you know what? The newer one is not terrible, but it's just like, you know what I mean.
Well, even Rocky IV, man.
Yeah.
Dude,
there's like 7. There's like 7 Rockies now. Was 4 the one with
he fought
Tommy
Drago.
Gunn?
No,
Drago.
Oh yeah,
dude.
Yo, yeah.
Surviving in the soundtrack.
Yeah, no. I do.
Some of the best tunes came off that soundtrack, and I gotta tell you, that is one of.
And they're still going. Apparently, they're gonna make another.
They're doing the Creed movies and stuff.
Yeah. But dude, he'll be.
Stop it for.
But I would like to see them. I would like to see more Expendables movies, though. I absolutely would. Did you watch any of those?
I haven't seen a single
dude,
I didn't
all
watch
the
that.
Dude, we loved all of those like action movies, right? Like Jean-Claude Van Damme, Steven Seagal,
we did,
and all these people are in it. Like the most recent one had Stallone, Schwarzenegger. Mel Gibson, Harrison Ford, Jet Li, Jason Statham, Terry Crews. Who else was in that?
Randy Couture.
Lucy Liu,
Randy Couture,
Ronda Rousey. Yeah, Randy Couture's in it. And one of them, Mel Gibson plays the bad guy. As I can guess.
Is it really?
And in one of them, Jean-Claude Van Damme plays a bad guy, which you know how he never plays a bad guy. So it's kind of like
Universal Soldier.
You always see him.
So yeah, we're kind of gonna do it. Like, if somebody just asked you right off the rip, like, what is your top couple of movies, like your favorite movies?
Well, go with like action movies first.
Yeah. So we'll go with the
genre. So we'll run down the line.
Action.
Action
would have to be. Oh, Jesus Christ!
I know there's so. I do the same thing because there's so many.
I'm trying to think of a movie that is just like really.
Balls to the wall.
Yeah, just like drag me in, like I could feel it.
Like, what's a military movie? Because like being ex-military, what's a military movie that you love? There's got to be something.
Like Saving Private Ryan was good. Some of the best film work, like one of the best depictions of what it was like.
Dude, when they're
I'd have to say.
On D-Day, when they're coming on shore and they're just getting mowed down, like that really showed what it was really like. Like they were just sitting ducks, man.
I'd have to say, Saving Private Ryan would probably
be. Yeah, and then they have a special interest movie called Shaving Ryan's Private. That's a different story.
That might have been a pornography movie, but
dude, do you know what I always find myself saying is like my favorite movie overall for some reason, because it's a hard one, because like you were just like,
so on the action category
it's sort of, I mean, I get it's not really that much action, but it is Shawshank Redemption.
It's more of a drama.
Yeah, it's like it's like a perfect movie. Like I can't find anything wrong with it. I love it. The whole story, everything.
Yeah.
Well, it starts with the cast.
But let's get
exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's get Puji's. Let's get a couple of his
action movie.
top.
Predator's probably like a perfect fucking.
There you go.
You son
You
of
see
a
the new one?
bitch.
Nope.
Oh, see, I thought it would be fucked up because Walt Disney owns it now.
But
See,
you know what? I'm going to watch
They
that
went
tonight.
Native American. They went back to.
I boycott Disney entirely.
No, I know because of the whole
Dude,
thing.
hold on.
Yeah.
Disney,
Oh, boy.
you can suck my dick.
Whoa. that escalated quickly. No, but I know, dude. It's very strange, man. Yeah, Ron DeSantis doesn't fucking like them either.
Disney owns my childhood.
We'll get
Yeah.
No, that's true, and that's what sucks about it because like
They own Star
it's
Wars.
so
they own
I
Marvel,
know.
They own Indiana
Yo,
Jones.
you know what?
and they're so ultra progressive
Well,
with like the ideology.
That's
I get
why
it,
I didn't say Star Wars was my favorite action movie. Because
That
it's
was.
so,
Yeah,
but
you
that
do
one
love-
comes, Star Wars
Yeah.
comes to top of mind. It should be top of mind for most
It was so out of its
people.
time.
Yeah,
It was so
it's
ahead of its
I
time
know
at
it's
that
time,
time.
all that, but the thing is,
Oh, watch
because
it.
Disney owns it right now, and I have such a axe to grind with those motherfuckers that I.
Well, you know they're losing. Like to be honest,
Dude,
they
they-
really
you
are
go woke,
losing
you go
tons
broke.
of
No,
money.
well, they just started getting back into China since the whole friggin' pandemic thing happened.
Right, because China
Which
has
is-
been boycotting them
yeah.
because of all because
Yeah.
every show and movie that comes out has got something in there. Like,
Yo,
I don't know.
my favorite
But
action movie.
we're gonna come back to that stuff.
Favorite
Let's
action
keep
movie?
it a little bit happy for a while.
Yeah, favorite action movie. And I'm not gonna lie, maybe people, whatever. I actually think I listened to.
I think
this-
that means he's
I
gonna
listened
lie.
to the soundtrack before the movie, but either way, Judgment Night. Like that was.
Soundtrack's fucking banging.
It is, and honestly,
The
if you-
movie is not terrible.
movie
Like,
isn't
it's
bad,
a
dude.
fun movie, but it's
it's-
not like it's gonna win any Oscars. Or
but
anything,
it had Oscar winners in it, right?
dude, no, it did. It did
I
have a
mean,
good. It
you
did have a
got
good cast.
what was it? Friggin'
Emilio Estevez.
Emilio Estevez. You got Cuba Gooding Jr.
Wasn't Dave Leary?
You got Jeremy
not Dave Leary,
Piven, Jeremy Piven,
What's his
Stephen
face?
Dorff.
Leary.
Was
Dennis.
Dennis?
who's
Yeah,
the
you know
football?
what?
Dennis Leary.
Always reminds me of.
You had House of what's his name?
I always when I
Avalanche
say
in
Dennis
it.
Leary, I say Dave Leary.
Peter
I went to
Green.
see-
Peter Green's been in tons of movies.
Oh, shit.
I don't know.
No,
It's just that to me was like a
Yeah,
great.
Yeah, no, I know.
And I still can go back and watch it once a year and not be disappointed because I'm like, oh damn.
Dude, that's dope. You know what's a movie that I can watch an unlimited amount of times? So like if I'm gonna fall asleep at night and it's on any streaming service, is Brothers.
No, dude. Dude,
Do you love that movie?
Yeah,
I know.
It's alright, yeah.
Like, dude, so let's actually switch that. Let's
Break it
do
down comedy.
Let's break down comedy. What would you put as your top couple of comedy movies?
You
You
know,
definitely can.
I
It doesn't have to be like.
I gotta do Half Baked.
Oh,
I gotta do Half Baked.
Yeah.
dude, so many
Dave
people
Chappelle
don't
and
know
all
Half-Baked.
them, man.
So many people don't realize too that Neil Brennan wrote half of that with Dave Chappelle,
Yeah.
and they're both comedians.
And Jim Brewer, dude.
Yeah,
Dude,
Jim
Jim
Brewer.
yeah.
Jim Brewer alone is funny. He really
Oh,
is.
dude, I still watch. I just watched one of his most recent stand-ups.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
fucking hilarious.
You know, but a lot of this too is near and dear to my heart because when I was, growing up in the 80s, right? I was in the 90s. I was 11. 1990, I was 11. So all these movies in the 90s and stuff, they're all part of my, growing up, my childhood. Like you said,
absolutely.
Star Wars part of his childhood. I know it probably. But yeah, no, I'd have to say that.
But do you ever think about how movies and shows were made back then and stuff too? Not all of them, but a lot of them, the shit that they did and said wouldn't fly in the world we live in now because of all this politically correct horse shit. Like you have to walk on eggshells every fucking way you go. I have a rough time with that because I don't have a filter, and it's a blessing and a curse. You know what I mean?
I just walk around a little bit angry every day, to be honest, because I feel like most of the people around me just do not fucking see what the hell is even happening. And
But a lot of people don't want to though too. You realize that, right? They know it, but they just choose to be blissfully.
it's stupid. But the thing is you can fucking sit there and do nothing, which accomplishes nothing, or you can be like, you know what, fuck this.
Sure. I can see you chomping at the bit for these topics, but we're gonna get there. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. See, Dan, everyone loves fucking.
No, I don't.
So what else though? What else? I want to hear a couple more comedies. What about shit back then? What about fucking Animal House or like
You know, I watched a movie.
what's
recently.
the other one? Meatball. What is it? Is it?
Well, there's Meatballs.
Meatball.
Yeah,
there's
Meatballs.
There's Porky's.
Yup, Porky's, like
Porky
all
from
that
the
stuff.
70s.
Dude, they never do that stuff now.
King Frat, dude. King Frat was like the most freaking underrated B movie there ever was. It was terribly
Like,
low.
look,
budget.
dude,
Yeah, like
dude, like
titties
look
out
at
on every
Yeah,
scene.
breast factor of
like
a
look at
thousand.
All in the Family. Could you look at Married with Children? Could you do shows like that nowadays?
No.
I can't. Like,
You couldn't even find Married with Children on streaming services for a long time. I finally did recently.
Yeah.
But it's fucking hilarious. You wouldn't be able to do that now.
No, that was a
I
good
don't
show.
know. But so I would probably say for my top, obviously, because I just said Brothers fucking kills me. And definitely Tommy Boy. Tommy Boy's gonna.
Dude.
There are so many quotables from Tommy Boy.
Tommy Boy, Black Sheep.
And Black Sheep. Although I think Tommy Boy's definitely there.
You
Yeah.
won't talk
Tommy
about
liked
comedy.
chicken wings.
How about Police Academy?
Dude.
That was a
Dude.
shit, dude.
I
I
love
used
the
to
one
watch
when
those-
they're in Miami and the shot comes up to him and he pulls up
With
his like
the
the
revolver.
magnum.
I used to watch that with my uncle like all the time.
What the
all the
fuck is
time.
that dude's name?
Hightower.
Tackleberry.
Tackleberry,
Yes,
Yeah, he's in
Tackleberry.
a fucking snorkel and
And
shit.
the black dude that does all
Michael
the
Winslow.
different
Yeah,
noises.
Motorboat
Yo,
Joe.
he's insane. I just saw him recently on some like talk show like in another country or
But
something.
he never
He's
had a, he never did, he
unbelievable.
never wrote actual comedy bits. That
I know.
was the problem.
But he was
good
amazing
them.
with
No,
Yeah.
he was
He
always
like a
part of
beatbox,
somebody's comedy.
like music. So what do you got? What do you got for your top few?
Comedies and
Yeah.
shit. I'd say like the Jackass series and shit.
Oh,
Dude,
Yeah,
I do
yeah,
love
yeah.
Jackass.
Like,
I
that's
do love-
the funniest
Bad
fucking
Grandpa.
thing.
And I thought they killed it with even the last movie because a lot of people were
Because there
questioning.
was no Bam and there was no Ryan and
Dude.
shit.
Right,
know,
so
but
they were questioning
and
if they
the,
could do
the
it.
new people were good and shit. Like the first 15 minutes of the newest one, I was like, I'm gonna fucking die in the movie.
I
Yeah,
fucking laughed
pissed my
so.
pants.
Yes, dude,
Yes,
it was
yes,
fucking good.
yes.
It was good, and I thought it would be good, but I didn't know if it would be that
Oh,
good. And it
My
was.
mother
We went
watches
to the theater to
Jackass.
see that.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you and me and Muggsy.
Was it the first one?
The first
I
one.
watched-
when
we
they
rewatched
fucking
that when I
built a
came
giant
up.
shopping cart.
Dude, that's my
That shit's so
favorite
fucking
opening.
We laughed
We
so
saw
hard.
that in
Dude,
theater.
that is one of my favorite openings to a movie when they're on that giant shopping cart. Like that is fucking
Coming down the
mental.
fucking hill.
Dude, I remember Kathy. I think it was the second one. You know when he was sniffing wasabi up his nose and then puking and stuff. Kathy,
No,
like,
I could
puked.
use that right now.
Kathy like puked in her
Holy
mouth.
shit,
And,
I
like,
didn't
like she hates.
She
She has a
really
weak
does.
stomach. Yeah.
Anybody that's willing to hurt themselves to make me laugh is already.
I love it.
You
Yeah, like
know?
stapling your new fucking.
You're gonna risk your
They
life
had
to
like
make
bloody
you.
assholes and shit from the things that they've done. Yes.
Bro, the fucking
I
car.
remember that dude ripping
Get
his
the
There's a
ass
car.
car.
out.
jammed up
There's a
your
car
ass.
up your ass.
Oh, yes, yes,
Dude.
yes.
Oh,
Oh, it's to the doctor.
That reminds me too of Legion of Skanks. Are you familiar with the Legion of Skanks?
Oh,
It's a
damn.
podcast with
Send it to him,
comedians
send it
and
to
shit.
him,
Yeah, I will send it to you. But they had a bet, and the loser of the bet had
Gun
to
in the
fucking
butt.
put a condom on a Nintendo fucking gun, like the Duck Hunt gun, and stick it in their butt live. And they did it. The person did it. Fucking trooper.
No,
I don't think it.
No.
I think they had
I
some.
don't know.
They
Yeah,
had
I
that little bit of Astroglide going there.
Yo.
I just get
But
me-
so what? But he only said one. He can say
Oh
one.
yeah,
if he wants, but
yeah. No, definitely.
What would you go? Yeah, let's get one more.
Blazing Saddles.
Dude,
That's-
Blazing.
that is-
Yeah.
There you go.
Like that's what I'm talking about. They wouldn't allow that to happen.
Mel Brooks,
now.
right? Mel Brooks.
Yes.
Yo,
Yeah,
yeah, Mel
Mel
Brooks.
Brooks.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Freaking
Space-
It was
Balls.
so. It was
Gene
ahead of
Wilder,
its
dude.
time.
Gene,
Yeah.
you know Gene Wilder was such a fucking nice guy that he didn't want anybody to know, his fans know that he had cancer. He wrote like a letter to all of his fans that after he died, they came out and said, "I'm sorry, I didn't want you because I want you guys to remember."
You know, Norm did the same
Remember
thing. Norm
me.
Macdonald did the
Yeah,
same
man,
thing.
that still kills me. No, I know you love Norm.
Dirty
Dude,
work. too.
Norm-
Dirty
He was a
work.
real mother. Yeah.
And you know what? Norm also freaking put a lot of these, these stuck-up Hollywood bitches like in their place.
Places,
Yeah.
In their place, like they were like, you can't say that on TV, and he's like,
It's like why?
why? Why can't I say it? And he would just repeat the exact same thing.
Yeah, is it-
Just
is it
no.
his brother?
Let me ask you why. Huh?
But it.
Huh?
Is it his brother that wrote the like zombie survival guide?
No, that was Mel Brooks' son.
Oh, Son.
Yeah.
Okay, Son. Yeah, that's actually interesting too. So Dan, let's get you.
Well, I'm gonna go with. I love all the old classics, but I gotta go with Broken Lizard movies, man. I'm gonna go with almost every one of them.
Dude,
I got
Super
nothing, dude.
Super
No,
Troopers,
you know the Broken Lizard movies.
Super
Troopers.
Slam and Sam.
You never liked Super Troopers?
Fest.
I remember.
Littering
vaguely.
and smoking the reefer.
They
The
just all-
Snozzberries
they
taste
all
like
work
Snozzberries.
together.
You gotta,
Well,
you don't remember that
Well,
shit?
that's from Willy Wonka. Snozzberries.
No,
But
I know, but that's what he says in the movie. When he's back when he's in the police station. He's like licking the fucking.
Yeah, and I'm not breaking it down to one movie, but I mean one that does stand out that I could always watch like over and over, like Beer Fest, dude.
Dude, have you watched Beer Fest?
Beer Fest
I
is
have.
hilarious.
I've seen Beer Fest.
It's all right. It's
Yeah,
like
for me it's funny as
It's,
shit.
you know what? Like there are certain things,
I
right?
can't remember Club Dread was like a comedy horror.
Club Dread was
You're saying there's certain
stupid,
things-
but it was funny.
There's certain things, right, that
Yeah.
you can always just have on in the background, like while you're doing other, like on Sunday or whatever. I'll be at home with my wife and kids.
How high?
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, what am I doing? I'm folding laundry. I'm doing housework, but whatever, smoking my weed and do whatever else. And the thing is like, I'll sit there and I'll always have something on in the background. So I can just keep one ear and one eye on that, and
Yep.
whatever else I'm doing. It just
Yeah, like
It
you
helped
know
me.
what's an action movie that I just thought off the top of my head that I can watch it. I probably watch it a million times, honestly, and I can watch it every time just as good as last. Fucking Braveheart. That's
Oh,
my
yeah,
shit
yeah,
movie.
yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
Dude,
I still love it. To
I
this day.
I watched it about a month ago.
And
Right.
Gladiator
Dude,
too.
you know
What's it
what-
called? Like those type of movies. Dude, I feel like they don't make
13
fucking movies
Warrior.
like they
That was
do,
cool.
like
Well-
they used to at all anymore.
I just want to say one thing.
Sure. say
William Wallace, he did all that shit by the time he was 23. He was 23 when he got freaking put on every corner in
it. Yeah.
the land.
When they quartered it, yeah.
Yeah,
William Wallace.
dude, he was 23.
Isn't that what? But that's because
And
like.
he rallied all those dudes that took command.
But you know, back
all
then, being 23 was like being like in your
55.
those 50s
Yeah.
today. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
get
it
it.
really was.
You had to grow up fast back then. I get
I
it.
actually gotta grab something quick right back. But
But,
yeah, you did. Yeah. But what
What
else
was
we have
that?
for other genetics? Picking.
Hold on, have you ever seen Mad Max Fury Road?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
fucking
Good
amazing and shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I
All
did watch
practical effects and shit.
that. Yeah.
Oh, we
That
get
was
one of
really
them.
good.
Whatever it is you got.
Yeah, we might have to. Do you mind?
Well, I got
Yeah,
it now.
Daniel-san?
What about let's go into horror, man. I don't know.
Oh shit! I went.
Let's go into
Yeah.
horror,
there you
and
go.
then honestly after that we do genre. Fuck it.
Halloween. Halloween's like the fucking top of the mountain.
Dude, I
Oh,
love
you know
Halloween.
what's
The
That's,
thing.
that's the only my wife hates horror movies, but we used to go. We went to the movies on a date when we first met. We saw a Halloween movie, so that's the only one that she likes. So we always usually go to the movie theater. See the
Oh,
movie.
The original.
And I
Halloween.
thought-
the original.
I thought that the first the original. I thought that the first one that came out before these, not the,
The
last
Rob
two,
Zombie
but
one?
the one before
I
that.
like the
no.
remakes by Rob
After
Zombie.
Rob Zombie,
Yeah, very
but
good.
before the most two recent one.
Because there were two Rob Zombie ones. And
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought
that was a corpse.
But like, I feel like they've beaten it to death now. Did you see the most?
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know.
The
It's like
most
because it's a
recent-
sequel and stuff. Because they disregarded all the other Halloween movies. And stuff.
I know because
The-
once you get so deep into these
I gotta
franchises,
say,
yeah, they start like doing
the
thing.
last two.
Weak.
I didn't watch the last one because I was just like, no,
Yeah.
like why are they putting one out so
I
quick?
watched the
It's so-
first one, and there was like a scene where Michael goes to like two
houses.
houses, and he kills like two
So
people.
sorry, you're right.
That's like the best thing in the whole movie. But other
I
than
like
that, I'm
the
like,
movie.
well, who cares? Like Michael, I don't know.
They got people trying to shoot that are like, oh, shoot. Oh, I messed up. And it's like, you got a Desert Eagle. Get him in the head. You're gonna blow his fucking head off, dude.
They,
I don't know. It's
you
just.
know, I hate when they do that now. They keep remaking shit. You know?
Yeah.
That's like unnecessary. It's like, well, you didn't ask for this and shit. You know?
Oh shit! You should.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know.
Oh,
But,
it's coming to America too. 30 years later.
I didn't watch it. I don't want to watch
I
it.
was like, I got 10 minutes to do it. I was like, shut it off.
Did you? Yeah.
It wasn't good.
Yeah, a lot of the remakes, man, they're not good.
Yeah, I
Not good
gotta
at all.
say that's a tough one, man. Horror movies, like, you know what? You want to go like a movie that I thought was genuinely like blew me away and was like Heredity. What do you guys think about
Heredity was fucked up.
Dude, my wife woke up like towards the end of the movie, and she wasn't fully awake yet, and she was staring at the screen in such like horror and so disturbed. It was a part where like the body was like floating up, you know, like her head is get fucking, and the body's like, yeah, dude. That whole movie was fucked, and
Midsummer's fucking amazing.
When the old people, they don't realize like what's going on, and the old people are jumping off of that cliff.
It's not even that the beginning of the movie and shit, the way it starts with the parents and shit.
Yeah.
That is fucking dope.
That was wild. Yeah.
So,
have you seen it?
Yes.
Yeah.
What I base a horror movie on, right, is like
shock value.
It is like, does the whole concept, everything, the whole vibe around it, does it scare the shit out of me? And for me, it's got to be The Hills Have Eyes.
Oh yeah.
Hills Have
But
Eyes.
like some
pretty
fucked up
creepy.
people doing a lot of.
Which one, the original or the remake?
I mean, the remake is the one that I saw, which I thought was really well done. But I mean, it's still everything
creepy.
around it.
It's
everything about it
It's
is
definitely
just,
creepy.
you know.
Yeah.
I got Hills Have Eyes.
Like I'm wondering too. Like I like, even though like a lot of slasher flicks can be kind of corny. Like I always liked Friday the 13th. I always liked Jason.
Yeah.
But dude, it's taking forever because they're in litigation on who owns like the rights to that now. That's why they hasn't been.
As long as it ain't Disney, I'm good.
Yeah, that's but yeah.
You know what was a good movie? Like, and this is an oldie, but this is I kind of like movies like this that are more real. It's like Mothman Prophecies and shit. Like that movie, kind of like, I don't know. It's just like because it's shit that could happen.
Richard Gere.
Yeah. His wife dies and then he ends up in a fucking place. He's like, what the fuck?
Because that's supposed to be. Some people really believe that that's a real.
And then the bridge actually fucking collapsed and all this shit. Like, it's just based on true shit. It was
was he in Maryland? Is that where?
No, I think Virginia. I think it was
somewhere right in that area. Yeah. I think Maryland is just one state.
It was like present.
Well,
present.
Y'all have heard about
Virginia
the Red Devil, right, in New Jersey, which is why New Jersey Devils.
They're basically like it's kind of similar to like Chupacabra, like,
Dude,
like it's some sort of an animal.
Have you heard about the Goat Man in Texas?
Yeah.
9 feet tall.
Dude, and I was watching
Bridgewater Triangle
recently. Dude, Bridgewater Triangle.
We're gonna go and try to fucking
Puckwudgies and all that.
You know how James actually for his show, because I was telling him about it and I showed it. Your face. I actually talked to Jay recently. But yeah, we want to go down there
Try to
and
film
shoot some footage. Would you be down for that if we do a troop out into the swamp?
Let's get like 30 people, dude.
We're talking about, we need some fucking. We need some
military, man.
What do you mean no? What do you mean no?
I don't blame you, dude. I kind of don't.
I've got to tell you.
Shit.
You know something?
I've been there before.
I have to, yo.
And a ghost
creepy shit.
You?
I mean, look, I gotta tell you, sometimes
there's something fucked up there.
I can really feel when things are just not right. I couldn't tell
like
you
evil.
why or how, but like I can tell you.
That's why I felt it.
I can tell you. Like,
dude, we used to be. Dude, I'm like that tonight too. Like I can remember back in the day. Sometimes me used to be like something doesn't feel right, and then like bad shit would fucking happen. Yeah.
I've always had like a good.
Like a sixth sense.
A good
gut.
Yep. Yeah. Which is why all my other buddies been to fucking jail and all that shit, and I've just
I'm too pretty for jail. I can't do that.
Yeah, I mean,
I like to be comfy. You know what I mean? I don't want that.
Well, he's just not good at holding soap.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's like, hey, everyone I know has been to jail, and like I never really did too much different from them really over the years, but it was.
Well, me too. Same thing.
Came down to
I just stayed away from
that sixth sense, that spidey sense, man.
Yeah,
that's what it's all about.
No, I did. I went to Freetown Forest, and it was. I don't know what it was, man, but
did it touch you at all?
No, dude. I went there with Nick, and then
did you go
back in the day, and
Profile?
We went to the ledge, whatever that is.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah. It was crazy. That was just like,
So, dude, I really do want to have. So if it's not.
Yo, we need to get a crew though, dude.
Let's find a
I'm
different spot because I
I'm
want
not
to go.
rocking with just 3 or 4.
No. I understand because that's the thing I was saying too. Shout out to Pat Gallagher. I was asking your brother if you could give us a tour at the kennels, and we were gonna make that like a little like. And he was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
concept, man.
that'll have to be put on hold for a little while.
We'll start having.
Yeah, well,
We'll talk. Yeah.
We'll talk.
No, yeah. But no, I think that'll be awesome. Like I love what he's is doing over there. So.
Dude, he's doing great things.
Shout out G-Force Kennels, baby.
G-Force Kennels, that's where it's at.
Dude, his dogs are on point though, man.
Dude, they are as good as it gets. Absolutely.
And like, and like he can tell the ones that are like a little bit more like chill, and those ones go as like a family dog. But the ones that he trained for protection stuff, man, dude, I want to actually get. Do you think he would let me get in a bike suit, and let one of the dogs?
He would totally let some dog bite the shit out of you.
Yes,
He would.
That's
Dude,
another thing.
You know how he is, dude.
And that's the thing. Yeah. Pat would like always bust my balls, but he's also a good dude. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
And then, Pat fucking cracks me up.
And he's got the best dogs. He's got the best.
You know how I always, you know how I always do my Pat. It's my Pat.
You've always had a good Pat.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But yeah, no. So we'll talk after.
What we got for what you guys got for drama, man?
For drama, as far as
okay.
like. So you're saying like
just some
free talk. Yeah,
I can
fucking
say
hit us with
Goodfellas, man. Goodfellas.
Oh, Goodfellas.
That's the best action drama.
Awesome flick.
I got.
But what he was saying too is, do you want to hit him with some? What is like your top? What is your top concern when it comes to like current affairs, like shit that's currently going on in this country? What would you say is the thing?
Oh, that kind of drama.
Yeah,
Not drama
yeah.
movies.
No, you were saying drama movies.
No, I was saying drama movies. Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
Just
I'm jumping the gun.
No,
jumping the gun.
Then let's get to the drama.
I'm fucking.
Paul's throwing me right
No, I'm jumping the bit. But no, so drama. That's a good question too, because I feel like drama and like action can be like so like almost close to each other.
Yeah. It can be. Yeah.
Like, what's your favorite drama movie?
If you're talking to action drama, one that I watched recently that was like, damn, a couple.
I'm trying to think of really good dramas.
What's that movie
You
with?
got anything in the chamber?
What's that movie with? What's his name? Owen.
Yeah, I would call
Owen Wilson, where he has to like save his family and fucking Thailand.
Oh, that's actually good.
I forget what.
I forget the name of it.
I
Have you
don't
ever
have
seen
my phone
it?
either, sorry, but
Owen Wilson is in
with
Thailand with his family and like his
the
wife
tsunami
was
comes.
kidnapped.
Yes.
And it was like kind of a
I think
sleeper. Like I don't think a lot of
it was
people
like,
saw
people
that. It was
know.
fucking good.
But-
I think wasn't Pierce Brosnan in it too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Pierce
then
Brosnan.
if you want to go like drama, like make you cry type drama, like What Dreams May Come.
Yeah.
Like,
I was just
Yeah.
talking about that yesterday with Robin Williams.
Robin Williams.
That was a
That was like, damn, dude. I'm like,
Okay,
oh, shit,
so
bro.
I do want to say something about
Yeah,
Robin Williams.
that's it.
He is probably one of the most talented human beings that I have ever seen.
The
in my life.
funniest dude.
Everybody loved him. When you can have so many people just genuinely feel in their heart for you, like, I get it. There's some pretty popular people that people care about, but dude, when Robin Williams died,
Yeah.
Dude.
I think
That was like a
I
kick
think
to the
Prime-
gut.
Especially
like,
by suicide.
like what
Jesus
Dan did
Christ.
to me
I
yesterday.
and
Sorry
then
about
think
that.
about that
Yeah.
movie, What Dreams
Joey,
May
it's
Come,
fine,
right?
yeah.
What's it about? It's about heaven and hell, right?
Yep.
He comes back, he sees his
Yep.
wife in hell and all that, but
Yeah.
ultimately, I mean, if you're
His
Christian based, I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
Dude, and I love him. He's so hilarious. But like he could do like these serious roles too, like Insomnia. Him and Al Pacino, where he's like the bad dude.
Oh, fucking Goodwill Hunting and shit.
Yeah,
Fucking won an Academy Award for that.
1 hour photo where he's like a creepy dude too. That was like, I just think it's interesting when people know him to be funny. Like Jim Carrey is a person who's funny but can also do like a really fucked up like type person. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But the thing is, that guy was so loved, so much talent. And like still, he was so. It just goes to show you, you don't really know like what people are projecting on the outside might not be there. Really, you know what I mean?
And
Like,
he has
that's
all
what it
that
says,
money
like-
and fame too,
Well,
you know.
and I don't think money fixes everything because look
No.
at how many fucking celebrities
It
that type of
helps.
shit
It
happens.
helps.
Fucking
Shit.
helps.
Look-
money,
Yeah.
money
Yes,
don't
yes,
fix
right.
nothing.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
doesn't.
Money can't buy you happiness,
It
But
can
it can help.
multiply your problems.
but it can help. Right, yeah, because like
It
you
can
become rich
multiply,
and be
bro.
like, I love, you know what I mean? I love drugs, so I have plenty of money for drugs.
Would you rather be rich or poor? You know.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Well,
That's the thing.
well, it depends. Rich and happy, or poor and happy. Well, rich and miserable, or poor and happy.
But it's tough.
Exactly.
It's tough for the average person to even think about that because automatically you would think like, I want to be rich. You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
who doesn't want to have money? But at the end of the day, you know what's funny about money? I've been saying this more and more. Like, it's just a fucking made up thing, man. Just like everything else in this world, everything's a fucking illusion. We printed the most money that we've ever printed in the history of this country in the last year and a half, and it's not exactly, and it's not backed by shit.
Anything.
We were on the fucking gold standard. You could go to the bank and you could give them $1 or $5 and get that back in gold.
Yeah.
And then they went to the silver standard, and it was pretty fucked up. I mean, that was the 1930s that they said nobody in the country can personally own gold, and they came door to door and they bought your gold for the price that they wanted to pay for it.
Right.
So people are,
And then days later,
like that's
months later,
basically fucking. They basically robbed the American people. And then we went to the
the
silver
American
standard.
people have been getting robbed for
Now
since
money
the
is
beginning.
basically like fucking monopoly money. It's made by the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve says, "Hey, this is worth something." There's nothing to back it. Who knows if there's even any gold in? Now you got me going. Who knows if there's any
So
gold in Fort
I
Knox?
read today, Biden went over to Ukraine or whatever.
Yeah,
He
they
gave
said.
another 500 million.
Dude.
It's like,
Dude.
Listen, you know why? That's because Ukraine got them by the balls. They're like,
Yeah.
dude, give us what we want, or I'm going to squish your fucking corrupt balls, right? Putin's got them by the balls also, and so does Xi Jinping. They
Yeah.
all got him by the short hairs. You know why? Because he's been bought and sold fucking 47 times.
yeah.
Once for every fucking year he's been in the goddamn
Dude,
government.
that's a
Fuck you!
It's really true, but it's not just him.
It's
Dude,
terrible.
and honestly, to
It's
tell you the
terrible.
truth, it's both sides, man. It's both sides. The Democrats and the Republicans,
Dude,
they're all fucking
Mitch
want
McConnell
money, bro.
needs to fucking dry up too, man.
They all want
Fucking
fucking
loser.
dude. They need to start having laws because it's unbelievable. Well, that you can get into Congress or get into the Senate, and on average, these people are worth like maybe a couple hundred thou. When they leave, they're worth millions, up to 100 millions. Like the Pelosi family. You tell me that Paul Pelosi is better at the stock market than Warren Buffett and George Soros? Get the fuck out of here! It's insider trading. I just feel like all these elites, all these people, they're supposed to represent us. They don't give a fuck about us.
Dude.
Not one single solitary fuck.
Like Nas said, they want dead presidents to represent me.
Yeah,
I want
dude.
dead
Yeah.
presidents to represent
This fucking
me.
guy, I love it when this guy comes out with rap quotes because when we were
I do like-
younger, he was all rock, like he wouldn't even have any of the. But I remember the point where you finally like, you know what? Actually, I was listening to some Biggie and Tupac.
Dude,
I like it. I like it. Yeah, he's like,
Dude, hit him up as my all-time
hit
favorite
him up.
rap
He's like,
tune.
yo, that's gotta be the top
Or
diss track.
yeah, or when we ride on our enemies.
Yeah.
Fuji will do too, huh?
Yeah,
Love
it's-
Fuji.
I love that when you start getting into it because you used to always be like so like. But now, dude, I don't even know what's happened to rap
Hey,
now.
Mona Lisa.
Well,
Can I get
well,
a day
now they're all about
and if
the,
you're busy,
now they're all
about
about the
taking
Illuminati, you
some
know, all that shit.
So
And
crazy.
like you saw Rihanna's friggin'
Yeah, we just talked about it yesterday.
I was pissed. I thought she was gonna have the baby during the show. I wanted to pop out and be like, "Hey!"
You know what though? Like
It was weird though, wasn't it?
all of it, all of
What'd
it.
you think about it?
Like, dude,
What?
we are.
But,
What do you think about the halftime show?
She kicked ass.
That's the thing. I thought it was cool that she's pregnant and she's on
put
that
a good
platform.
performance, yeah.
But like I do, because I was like, she's not moving much, but I get it. She's pregnant. She's on the
150
platform.
feet in the fucking
Yeah,
air.
know,
but I thought
I
that
know.
was
That-
dope. And isn't it crazy
that
how
is-
like they like adjusted, like they made it look almost like it was like 3D. So that shit was pretty fucking wild.
Yeah.
But yeah, she has to come out with a fucking album now. Everybody's been begging her for years. Because you know you don't get paid.
I do have to
You know
say,
you don't get
yeah,
paid
yeah.
to do the
You have to
the
pay
halftime
to
show.
do it.
You have to actually give them
it's
something.
all free promotion.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
all-
No, not free. You have to pay.
No, I believe you have to pay. Actually.
You have to pay
some
me.
sort of like a fee.
It's just
Well,
like
I
it's
don't
like a
know,
fee.
it's just like a commercial, like a Budweiser.
You're gonna pay
Yeah.
$7 million for
Because it's
30
basically an
seconds.
advertisement for you. You know what I mean? Like,
All eyes on me.
yeah,
I screwed up though when I did say I go, oh, she's worth like $6 billion. It's $1.4 billion, but I think at 1.6. But
All the women
What is
get
that?
her Fenty shit. Like,
oh
fucking
yeah,
hell,
dude,
so-
they
Imagine, man. Imagine being worth. Dude, what about Elon? Elon Musk is still the
Elon Musk is
richest
here?
man in the world, right?
Dude, he's a fucking hero.
He's a hero.
He's a hero.
He saved us.
After everything that's come out on fucking Twitter and this, look, he may be a douche in his own ways, man. Like,
I think he's funny, man.
No, you know what it is?
He's in a corny way. He's funny,
He's on the spectrum.
But
like,
he's
he's like in.
No,
I did.
But I think he's a genius.
Just kidding.
I think he's a
My
genius.
mouth
Why
does
do you
like
think
this.
he's a genius? He hasn't invented anything. He didn't create SpaceX. He didn't create Tesla. He bought into those companies. He's just a fucking mo piece of shit. People look at him and think he's. Why is he? Tell me why. Why do you think he's a genius?
But is he?
Well, he's on some of his companies.
Is he a genius
Okay.
with finances? The
Wh-
fact that
whether it's him. I mean, how do
Because
you
people buy Teslas.
how do you become the richest man in the world?
And you know what's funny though?
Without having some higher level of.
And you know what's
intelligence.
funny, man? That
He's
this left.
lucky. He's the lucky sperm contest winner. That's what he is.
Right, and with the
I
with the
disagree.
whole Tesla.
He was
thing-
born with a silver spoon in his mouth. Why?
No, he was
why-
actually.
So were a lot of
His
people.
whole family is fucked up and shit.
But you know what I find
Lots
funny
of
about
great
it?
people come from fucked up
I
beginnings.
find it
but
funny.
People look at him like he's like this fucking. He's the greatest individual in the world.
I don't think
Yeah,
that at
Like,
all.
I think he's a piece of shit.
But you know what I think is
he
funny?
gets credit for nothing.
But you know what I think
Just
is
for
funny?
free speech.
That the fucking left, before he bought
What's
Twitter,
that
the
word?
left loved him.
Yeah, but if he's
oh,
so
the Tesla
if he's
is
so
the
for
fucking
free
electric
speech,
cars.
why
We
did
love
he
green.
block the guy that was showing where his flights were going and shit? You know.
Well,
I thought that was fucked up.
is
I
he
do think
that
that's
because he was getting doxxed, dude. They put a hit on him.
Who put a hit on him?
Whoever the fuck
Whoever is
was
the-
tracking
whoever
him.
is-
Well, then
Even
maybe
out.
he should get better security.
But at the end of the
He's
day,
that
you
big
can
for
track.
shit,
maybe
You
he
can track
did.
anybody's plane.
Maybe
at
he
the end
did.
of the day.
Let me tell you.
I also heard some more fucked up shit that he was pissed that during the Super Bowl halftime show that Joe Biden his posts got more.
Yeah,
got
and then
more.
Elon made it
And
so
so he
everyone
made them
so,
change
so
the
he's
algorithm.
this blind narcissist.
So
with this
regardless
company.
of what happens, no, that you have to say
That's
that's
crazy.
fucked up. Regardless of what happens, he's automatically the top trending thing. That's
I will not say that
He's in love with
Elon
himself.
Musk is not a douche or he's not overcredited, but
Yes.
I'm going to tell you what he did.
he's not a dummy. I can fucking tell you that.
and he's
He's
not
definitely
fucking
not a
stupid.
fucking dummy.
But what he did for free speech, we would never know
It's a
what.
private company. They
what
can
our-
restrict whatever you say. When you sign up for Twitter, you sign an agreement.
But this is good. I love
And
this.
you sign it just like Facebook. You sign an agreement.
Right.
You know, it's a private company. All the First Amendment only pertains to the government, not a private company. Private company, they can do whatever the fuck they want to you.
Technically,
With
technically.
shit, you know,
I
not technically. That's how it works.
I get it, but the thing.
But you don't think
the
it's
thing is,
fucked up?
and
though, at all?
also they.
I
Can
don't give a fuck. It's not.
They're
a free
fucking
speech.
letting ISIS on there, but they won't let the fucking
I
explain. That
don't
doesn't make any
care.
fucking
It's-
sense.
It's a private
But
company.
they can
Right.
They can
also-
do what they want.
They can also expose
Right, you're right. Even
what
if fucked
our
up, they can.
government has been doing to the people.
Who? Like Twitter? Like what is Twitter? Is it like is it one person and
No,
shit? It's just it's a wasteland of fucking shit.
It's a
you know?
propaganda machine. At the end of the
There's
day.
nothing there.
It's a dumpster fire. I get it. Okay, but the thing is,
I still think
okay,
it's
when
strange
we're
that
seeing these
government
Twitter
would
files,
fucking have their
right?
own
When
fucking
the
offices and
American
shit, like-
people are seeing what happened to them retrospectively in regards to our friggin' election.
Honestly, are you gonna tell me?
Absolutely,
Are you
we
gonna tell
know
me if they fucking
that our
told
election
the
was
truth
rigged now
about
because
that
of
laptop?
Elon Musk?
Regardless of what
We
anybody
know we
thinks
were
about
rigged.
it.
I don't give a fuck about
That-
Hunter
but-
Biden's. Who
Right,
gives
but
a fuck?
but it could have affected the election.
Do you care
I
that?
care.
Do you care
I
that
care.
Jared Kushner got $2 billion from the Saudis? Does that matter?
Yeah, he's a cocksucker.
So they just,
I care
so,
about that shit
But
too.
Yeah.
why don't I hear it? It's always Hunter's fucking laptop.
Dude, Hunter,
You know?
because he's smoking crack and getting his dick jacked
Good
on
for
the
him.
goddamn.
Good
No, but the
Good
point
for
is,
him.
but the point is, why
Son.
can we acknowledge
So
that
hold
a
on.
Republican president is a piece of shit, but
So-
not a Democrat
So
president?
Trump's sons, Trump didn't make money when he was president.
I'm sure
Off
he
the
did.
cuff. So when they went to
He had to,
Mar-a-Lago,
yeah.
when he owns that. So I was paying for.
That is
he was
true,
making money. So he's fucking a grifter. He's the.
But he also
Donald Trump
didn't
is
take the
ultimate
pay.
fucking grifter.
He didn't take the pay. either
All
for president.
politicians
Show
are
me
shit.
one-
Should be
Yeah,
shot in the
Show me
fucking
bro,
one
bro,
Republican
yeah.
that hasn't made money
Yeah,
off
I
of you
agree.
and me and him and everyone else in this fucking universe. Show me one politician who hasn't made a dollar
That's
off
what I'm
any
saying.
one of us.
Are you to the point where you
It's
feel
our-
like all
it's our
politicians
system.
are shit?
It's our
The
system.
system
Elites, bro.
It's fucking broke.
I say
And
fucking
it's not
eat
going
the
to get
elites.
fixed because they're the ones in power.
But I love this. This is what I want.
Until the
Where-
people
Yeah.
put their fucking foot down.
But no, there's no foot to put down because they have the power. So all these gun nuts. Oh, I want to protect myself from the government.
So
you have a gun, okay?
Yeah.
And the government has fucking drone. They have every fucking
I know,
thing.
he threatened.
So if you're gonna go against the government, who's gonna win?
Can I tell you this though?
Please.
Being
Yeah.
someone who was in the
I love
military,
this.
okay, I can tell you this, okay. When it comes, these people in the military mostly are of high moral fabric. Okay,
Mostly.
mostly they're bad apples and everything.
Like
right?
all that rape shit going on, that shit's
If
fucked
you
up.
think for 1 second, okay, that the president said, or whoever fucking said to all these guys who have wives, daughters, sons, nephews, fucking uncles, to kick in these doors and fucking take all these people out, do you think these people of high moral, okay, courage, high moral fabric would actually do that? The military only has to obey lawful orders.
You don't think?
But guess what
you
they're
don't
doing
think
right
people
now?
would follow orders and shit. And
They're
stuff?
kicking out all the people that think the way that we do now. You
Some
don't see
would,
that?
most wouldn't.
Most people.
You don't
follow
see
orders
that?
and shit.
Some would, most
all of
wouldn't.
the Korea people who
They-
think more like us,
Have you
they're,
been in the military?
they're forcing them
Okay.
to fucking.
So I can
to
speak from a
quit.
perspective, okay,
Yeah.
that you have.
I love it that you
never
guys
looked
both have
at.
different opinions
No,
again.
okay,
Yeah, this is
and
awesome.
It's
I can,
understandable.
I can tell you
We've been
this:
dying for somebody that
if
can
somebody
debate. Yeah.
higher than me told me these people are a problem, you need to go there and take care of this, but for what? Oh, because they're causing a problem for us. That's not fucking good enough.
Right, you would.
Okay.
But
And look at our police. I think most police, believe it or not, would side with the citizens over the government.
Right, but,
Okay,
but there's
at
too many
first-
bad apples
At
too.
first,
Sure.
there would be muddy waters.
They're an arm of the
Okay,
government.
shit would
They're
be
an arm of
ugly.
the government.
Follow
Shit would be ugly. But I
Right.
think most police officers that you're
Yeah.
seeing, okay, on your block, on your corner, okay, are on your side. Whether you believe it or not. I don't shake your head all you want, dude.
You see the Stoughton Police
I'm gonna
Department?
take
You
Well,
see the
no.
shit that
No.
has happened to that town?
Okay.
And you're gonna tell me that the police? How could you say that? They're fucking molesting and raping girls, okay?
they are
It,
terrible.
like, all right, and it went on, and it's like, oh, in the town's just like, oh, nothing happened.
No, stop,
Look,
stop.
Stoughton Police
Do
is
you
fucking
think-
corrupt
let
as
me,
You
shit.
think for a
Let me
second
just say
though,
this though. Stone Police, they are in the news every 2 years.
If you look at their
If not
history,
more.
it's
And
corrupted
it's
shit.
crazy.
And I'm
I know a
supposed
lot
to
of them. You guys are
trust
yeah,
these
you
people.
know
They're
them.
an arm of the government. They're only out there to protect the. Just like fucking NWA said, the police are the biggest gang in America and shit. You know, they're
it's not
protect.
wrong.
They're
in
well
some ways,
protected.
it's the National Guard, but
That's
yes,
how they started
it's
off.
like the baddest gang on the planet. They say.
Well protected. They can do whatever they want.
But see, I'm
I
in a
think
position-
you have a gun, so I shoot you. Oh, he didn't have a gun. Well, nothing's gonna happen to me. So if I'm in
That
my
shit
house and
does
somebody
suck,
breaks
but-
in, I have to fucking leave my house. I can't protect my house and
well,
shit.
let me ask you this, right? Okay, so you named the Stoughton Police Department.
Yeah.
It's a small town.
And that's
Oh, they're the
cool. And
worst.
that's cool.
The small
But
towns are-
can you say that about many or the majority of police departments across this country?
I
No,
probably
no,
could.
this-
I probably
this is-
could because
this
how
is
much
more of
shit
an
doesn't
isolated-
get reported with the police and shit.
Well, then you couldn't because you don't know.
but I would say.
Then you couldn't.
All right. Well, if Stoughton's any indication, that's a bad
You
fucking
can speak
thing.
on Stoughton because you have information on
And
that.
I know I
but
can
you
see
can't
how.
speak to
Yes, I
anything
can
else
because
you
I
don't
can
have
see.
shit.
I can see how the police act around the country. I can see all the.
Oh, you can see that? You got
You
eyes
see
in
what they
California,
want
you
you
got
to
eyes in
see.
fucking Oregon, you
I'm
can
in
see
a-
all the way up
I'm
there.
in
So when they beat that guy Tyree, like that was nothing, right? That was all
Dude,
made
people
up.
get
Must-
beat every day.
Why do they still turn
People
it
get
into?
beat every day.
Why do they still turn it into white supremacy? That's what caused that. Five black men to kill a black man.
The police shouldn't kill fucking anyone.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That's the. You want to talk about the
Especially-
Constitution.
I'm sort of in a unique position.
I agree with you
because
there.
my whole family has always
Oh,
been
sorry.
in politics and law enforcement. So I have, including my father, I have uncles, I have cousins. Dan's a piece of shit, and so I know my father, my uncles, my cousins. Like I know what type of people they were. Like I literally saw them. Like they were good cops. You can't say that just all cops are bad. But on the other side, I see both sides. I see a lot of fucked up shit.
You got
They're
good
too,
and bad everywhere.
Militarized, like, and the military spends so much money on fucking all this shit that they give it to these little police stations, and they start thinking they're like fucking RoboCop and shit. You know what I mean? Like, but I get both sides.
Well, if
absolutely.
there's a thin blue line, and if you're a cop,
That
and you
shouldn't
know there's
stop.
a bad cop, are you gonna say anything about that?
Hey,
bad
what do you think
cop?
about that?
No.
Here's what they say, right? a good cop's worst enemy is a bad cop.
But
Okay, I actually heard that.
Then we need to
from
change
somebody's
But
mouth.
then why do I keep seeing so many bad?
Dude,
Then we need to change the
you're
culture.
letting one bad apple spoil the bunch.
One bad apple, like really.
Well-
I want you to look up the Stoughton police and all the shit that has happened in the past.
I
20 years.
know
That's
all about
for
the
one- That's
Stoughton
for
police.
one
I
fucking
grew up here.
A town
Yeah.
of 30,000.
I grew up
Avon.
here. I
Avon,
grew up
dude.
in here.
Avon was just as
Avon was
bad.
part of Stoughton.
Yeah.
You fucking
And
kidding
the
me?
cops
You
sucked.
think I don't know? I can name a lot of those motherfuckers by name.
But but at the
don't
same
sit here
time,
and tell me.
do you feel
But
like
no,
you
I can
only,
tell you.
Yeah.
It's
Tell
what
me
I see
shit.
and what I know.
But
Okay,
do you think
tell
that
me
you
what you
only
see, but
hear
you
the
can't tell
story?
me.
But do you think that you only
Bullshit.
hear the bad side and you don't ever hear any of the good stuff? Do you think there's no fucking good stuff that the cops
Dude,
do?
the
No,
cops
there's
are
plenty of
doing
good
good
stuff.
there.
That's
They
your
don't
reality.
know.
These motherfuckers.
But we
get
need
paid,
reform for
they
sure.
Get paid,
No
they-
defunding, but we need reform.
They get paid
Community
a
policing.
fucking king's salary and shit. You know, you got cops making $250,000 a
Hey,
fucking
yeah.
year.
let,
For what?
hey,
Those are the higher up
okay,
people.
so
A lot of them, like the
let me
regular
put
cops.
$250,000.
let me put it to you like this, though. Okay, so let's say
It's a
you're
friendly
you're
debate,
fucking hitting
so
on your
yeah.
lady at home, right? I'm not saying you do or you don't. I'm just saying hypothetically,
Yeah.
you're hitting on your lady at home. Okay, cops come, motherfucker. You're hitting on the cops, right? This and that. They gotta beat you up and drag you in.
Yeah.
Okay. Next day, okay, you're out now. Things are good with you and your old lady. You're back. Now you're having a problem and someone's coming after you. Okay? That same officer, okay, who you tried to fucking hurt in every way you can, is now
No,
putting
they-
his life
they gotta-
on the line to protect you.
Good for him.
Right, you basically said like
good
it's
for
both
him.
ways.
What a fucking loser
What-
response, though.
What am
Good
I,
for
like,
him.
Well, first
Good
off, I'm
for
not
him.
going to beat a woman, so I don't have to worry about
I'm
it.
not saying
And
you do.
every
It's
time I've had an
hypothetical.
interaction with a
hypothetical.
cop, you
It's
know what I do?
hypothetical.
I shut my fucking mouth and shit. I don't sit there and disrespect the police.
I don't-
I'm not stupid because I see what happens when you mouth
Yeah.
off.
Oh, I got me down.
But so many
you know
people
what?
do.
When you mouth off, when people mouth off,
And I
in
should-
my opinion, they
and
get
I
what they
should be able
fucking
to mouth
deserve.
off.
Like, do you?
They get
And I know
what
you should be able to, Lo, because they're not God and
I
stuff.
mean, yeah.
No, but they act like it all the time.
No, I
they
do.
can ruin somebody's life.
And you
because-
know to a
and
certain
what-
extent, like you can see both sides of it. You
And
can't
what
like,
I
tell
can
me.
see fucking
What
everything.
laws
Yes.
do they enforce and shit? They selectively enforce laws and shit, you know?
What makes them
So-
money too? Like you know what I mean? They have a quota. They have to have a
it
quota.
works. It works.
But do you think that we need to not have police? So that's the question.
I went
No,
to.
I don't think that fucking works.
No,
either.
it doesn't.
I went
Don't
to.
work
I went to a cops party.
Yeah.
This is years and years back, or whatever. And it was actually right next to Town Spa, and went over there, and it was I don't know. I knew the cops. You know, I knew who was throwing it. You know?
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. So we're drinking from a keg. We're chilling. We're fucking. Everyone's hanging out.
Yeah.
The fire going. Everything's good. All of a sudden, a few. I ain't gonna bring up names, but a couple of uniformed
Personnel.
personnel
Ossifists.
from
Yeah.
from Soviet
Yeah.
came into the party. They're like, "Oh, fill my cup, man." Go. They're drinking. They're chilling. Everything's. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. I'm pretty sure I got pulled over by you one time.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that you.
And now here you are
Listen,
drinking.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you're
And
gonna
now
drive.
here you are.
You're gonna drive.
I just gotta tell you. Right.
That's one thing I don't like. How some cops, not all of them, but
I mean, I'm cool. as
they
shit with them.
they do the
But-
stuff like it's weird. Like you're a cop and you're doing the same shit that you go after people for.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
But,
Like,
it's fucked up.
it's
I'm,
so
I'm
annoying.
not saying
When
it's
I-
not
when
a
I
double
was, like-
standard.
I think we just need reform.
When I was on
With
the
rank,
they're in
okay,
uniform.
comes
You're
privilege.
still doing- you're like, that's
Right.
crazy.
Okay,
I'm like,
and
wow.
everybody, okay, it's inhuman to not take at least somewhat advantage of your privilege. Just like in the army, in the military, they say with rank comes privilege.
And we do have to
Right.
understand, like none of us have been in the military. He's been in the military. It is a different. They teach
with
you.
rank
like, you know what I
is
mean? Like,
privilege.
Weren't you in the Girl Squad once?
yeah, no. But I'm just like, and the whole thing when it comes to guns. So you're saying like are you like a big anti-gun person or?
Who, for
I
me?
feel
or-
like, no, I'm talking to.
No, I'm not like anti-gun and shit. I'm just like fuck the government. Like that.
Yeah.
So the government
Yeah,
and the
I'm
police are an arm of the government.
Yeah.
So why would I think?
I think the government
Yeah.
is.
And
I think the
I
government's
think
too big.
differently. I think the police are in the end of it all, an arm of the people. I believe.
wish they were.
I
but they
believe
aren't.
that our local police are closer to the people than they are to the fucking government.
Yeah,
You-
yeah. No, I do.
They're closer to Main Street
I'll
than they are to Pennsylvania Avenue.
Yep.
So I think your view of this is a little fucked up and a little bit closed off. Because
everybody's
when you,
But that's like
Kind
my
of.
view, whether
Yeah.
it's closed or
Oh, yeah.
not.
Okay,
Still,
like, you still
I'm
love
not
it.
gonna suck
Yeah.
a cop's dick like fuck the police. That's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
thing.
Listen,
And anything you say
you should never have to
isn't gonna
suck any
convince me,
dicks in your
gonna
life for
convince me
anything.
otherwise.
Yeah.
If you don't
I
want
did
it.
I don't
have-
want to say.
And I know I'm friends with cops and shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like good for them.
I'm
but
not.
So
I'm
you
not.
can see it from both. You can take it from both
I'm
sides.
not. I'm
like,
not.
I
friends
can
with cops.
respect the
I
job they
respect
have
them.
to do, you know? But the
So many
bad,
people are leaving.
the
You
bad
know how many people are
apples
leaving the
ruin
force?
it for the rest of them and shit. And the good cops know that
But,
they're there
but,
and shit.
but the thing is, you're letting the bad apples formulate your entire opinion of everything.
I think it
But
needs to be
they
more
have a
like.
standard that's this fucking
You
high,
shouldn't
and
have
they
to
should
feel
be
like
met
scared
it.
to
And they
say
don't,
something.
And if they don't meet it, that's on
Because
fucking
because
them.
they're not
I had-
being held to it.
I had a female.
No, I
selling
hold
cops
them
suck
to
my
a
dick.
standard.
Right.
And if
Did
they
you
don't
really?
meet it, then fuck
Allegedly?
If nobody
Oh,
above
I mean,
them
allegedly.
holds them to it, then they're not gonna
But yeah.
fucking meet it.
it. They're a police officer. They get
Oh,
a
yeah.
certain amount of respect no matter what they
Do you
fucking
feel
do
like
and shit,
community
And respect
policing
should be,
needs to, like, be
it's
more-
earned, not given and shit. I'm gonna respect somebody because they're in a uniform. That's fucking stupid.
I know if a cop was
Hold
treating
on,
you like
you know?
shit, you would fucking.
Hold the
You-
fuck on. Okay.
Oh no, I do get that.
That uniform does command respect.
No, it
does.
doesn't.
No,
No, it
you know
doesn't.
what? I'm going to tell you why. Because they went through things, okay, that most of us were too pussy to fucking get through. That fucking academy where they gotta iron their fucking clothes 9 times a day. They gotta run fucking 5 miles.
But some of it's not that
What
difficult.
have you done?
I
But
don't.
What have you done?
Nothing.
But some
I
is
don't-
real-
I don't have to.
So
do
what gives you a
anything.
right to criticize?
But Gallagher, I will say.
But that'd be
this.
like
What's
telling
the
I will
me-
say
point?
this.
All right. So what's the point of being
I
here? So I
tax
shouldn't be. I shouldn't talk,
Yeah.
right? I have no opinion.
No,
I
I
love
love
it.
it.
I'm not
I think I'm
saying-
gonna
This
leave
should be a
because
friendly-
no,
definitely
I
yeah.
shouldn't talk,
You
right?
can walk out if
No,
you
no,
want.
no,
No,
I
we
shouldn't
always
have
want
an
this.
opinion.
We
You know?
always want this.
No.
We
And
want
Gallagher,
different
I will
opinions.
say the only thing.
We've
though,
wanted
is
this for a long time.
It
I want
commands
people
respect,
with different
but
opinions.
we do pay. As
It
taxpayers.
commands respect in a
We pay
way,
them
and
on
I
the-
get it because I grew up.
It-
My
it-
father was
we
a
do
cop,
pay
so I
respect.
absolutely understand that.
So it's-
But here's a question I
I'll
ask
say
you:
that.
if you do, I think everybody should be respectful to fucking everybody,
Yeah, yeah,
regardless of what you are.
yeah.
But if a cop comes up to you and you're being respectful of them, and they're fucking running their mouth because some of them do, then you just fucking negated all that.
Yeah.
You're not gonna treat me like shit. Like
Paul.
I'm less than you.
It's
I'm
not-
not
it
less than
happens.
you.
It happens.
You have known me
It does
forever.
happen.
So I
right?
know you wouldn't go for that shit.
You have known me
Well, you-
forever,
Yeah.
right? And you know that I look at it like this. It's like, if you act like a dick to a cop, they're gonna be a dick to you, right? If
For
you,
in some
most
circumstances.
yes,
if you're
yes.
if you're cool, okay, most likely because at the end of the day, just like fucking people in the army, we're all people.
Right, and
If
they're like
you
having a
can
bad
get-
day. So
if
we
you-
need more cops to be like, "Hey, bud, relax," like
If you
type
can
shit.
connect,
I think you guys.
But they
actually-
make them feel like
I think
they
you
make
guys
cops
actually
feel like they
more on
can't question each other.
the same
Because
thing
we're
that
just supposed to
you
support each other no matter
realize.
what. Like even the fucking EMTs who came, like you know that kid, like that was a minor traffic violation that they beat that kid to death.
yeah,
That-
those
They
are bad,
ripped
those are
him.
bad
They
fucking
ripped him
cops,
out of
yeah.
the car and
Yeah,
beat him.
Oh, what time we
fucking-
got?
And I also
What time
did
we got?
hear that there was a possibility that
13,
he was
15.
having an affair with one of
Almost
the cops' wives.
4 minutes.
I don't know if you guys heard
2
that.
o'clock. I'm shutting this
Let's do it.
down, baby.
All right, let's shut it
Let's do
down. That was a very heated. But
Yeah,
I like that
no,
though.
no,
Yeah,
and
I don't
it's
want you guys
okay.
to be.
It's
Yeah, I
okay.
want you guys to
We
be
have
cool.
very
Like,
different opinions.
he's cool.
Yeah.
You're cool. I think that's, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I love that. I've been waiting for that to happen for a long time. For
Dude,
people to
yeah.
actually, have a debate
I'm
and be
like-
passionate about it.
Yeah.
You guys are both passionate. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, dude,
Spoof.
I'm an American, dude.
And you have to agree.
I'm a
Yeah, you
fucking
can
patriot. I'm a
cut that
patriot.
out. Yeah, and you do have to agree. Yes, and you do have to agree that after being in the military, that it did change you a little bit. 'Cause
Well,
you
that's
weren't
gonna-
always
that
a bad
changed me a lot.
dude. When we were in high school, and shit, you